Namaste बिटिया हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया A very good morning to you all. Myself JVN Dr. Ravi Jain, Assistant Professor, Department of Practice of Medicine at Faculty of Homeopathic Science in Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. In today's lecture, we are going to start with dermatitis. In the previous three lectures, we have discussed about dermatology, the introduction. Now we will start with the diseases of skin. So in today's lecture, we are going to start with dermatitis. Dermatitis will take 2 to 3 sessions to get completed. So let's start with dermatitis. What is dermatitis? Dermatitis is a general term that describes an inflammation of the skin. Itis means inflammation. Derma means skin. So dermatitis is the inflammation of the skin. Dermatitis can have many causes and it can occur in many forms. So the inflammation of the skin can have many causes and it can occur in many forms. It usually involves an itchy rash on the swollen reddened skin. So it involves an itchy rash on the swollen and reddened skin. The skin affected by dermatitis may blister, it may ooze, or develop a crust or flake off. So the skin that is affected by the dermatitis may blister, it may ooze, it may develop a crust, or it may flake off. Eczema is a type of dermatitis, and these terms are often used synonymously. So dermatitis and eczema are used synonymously many a times. This is the picture of dermatitis. Now, what is eczema? Eczema is a polymorphic inflammatory reaction pattern of the skin. It is a polymorphic inflammatory reaction pattern of the skin that is involving the epidermis and the dermis. The term eczema means boil over. Eczema is a reaction pattern that presents with variable clinical finding and the common histological findings of spongiosis, intercellular edema of the epidermis. So eczema means boil over and it is the reaction pattern that presents with variable clinical findings and the common histological findings of spongiosis. This is eczema. Now, what is the etiology? Etiology of dermatitis is basically unknown. Dermatitis can be classified on the basis of causative factors into three distinct types. One is endogenous, due to the internal or constitutional factors. The eczema or the dermatitis that is developing due to the internal or constitutional factors is named as endogenous. Next, we have exogenous. Exogenous means due to the external causes or external agents. And the third one is the unclassified, the one which cannot be classified on the above two methods. In the endogenous type, we have atopic dermatitis, seborrheic dermatitis, mamellar eczema, stasis eczema, and Pomfolics. We will be starting with endogenous first and then we will be covering exogenous dermatitis. So in endogenous, we will be discussing about atopic dermatitis, seborrheic dermatitis, mamellar eczema, stasis eczema, and Pomfolics. The exogenous dermatitis consists of allergic contact dermatitis, irritant contact dermatitis, and photodermatitis. So we have two types of contact dermatitis, irritant and allergic, and photodermatitis. That is the exogenous one. The third one is the unclassified, which cannot be classified on the basis of endogenous or exogenous. It consists of steatoic eczema, and the second one is the lichen simplex chronicus. So we have steatoic eczema and lichen simplex chronicus. Now, what are the various presenting features in case of acute eczema? We have two types of eczema. One is acute and the other one is chronic. So we will start with the acute eczema, the clinical features, presenting features. In the acute eczema, There will be great pruritus, itching. There will be erythema, edema of the skin. There will be vesiculation. There will be oozing. You will have pruritus, erythema, edema, vesiculation, oozing, crusting, and scaling. The acute eczema shows intercellular and intracellular edema with a resultant vesicle formation. There will be vesicle formation and edema. There will be dermal vasodilatation, and the chronic inflammatory infiltration will be there. So we will have chronic inflammatory infiltration as well. Now we come to the chronic eczema. What are the various presenting features in cases of chronic eczema? In chronic eczema, there will be pruritus. You can see in the picture, it is a long-standing case of chronic eczema. There will be pruritus. There will be lichenification. Lichenification can be observed in this picture. This terminology we have already discussed in the last lecture, so I need not to repeat again and again what is lichenification. Due to extreme itching, there will be excoriation. There will be hypo or hyperpigmentation of the skin. Chronic eczema is associated with thickening of the epidermis and retention of the nuclei by some corneocytes. There will be dermal vessels which are dilated with inflammatory mononuclear cell infiltration. So we have the dermal vessels that are dilated by inflammatory mononuclear cell infiltration. Now we have various lesions in dermatitis. Now we will be discussing about the primary lesions and the secondary lesions. The primary lesions of dermatitis includes erythematous macules. There will be papules, vesicles which can coalesce to form patches and plaques. There will be erythematous macules, papules, and vesicles which can coalesce to form patches and plaques. We will have secondary lesions. The secondary lesions are marked by weeping, crusting, and crusting. In the chronic eczematous condition, lichenification, that is cutaneous hypertrophy, and accentuation of the normal skin markings are there. It may alter the characteristic appearance. So in the secondary lesions, these are marked by weeping, crusting. In chronic eczematous condition, there will be lichenification, cutaneous hypertrophy, and accentuation of the normal skin markings. These may alter the characteristic appearances. So this was all about the dermatitis introduction, and in the next lecture we will be discussing about we will start with the endogenous eczema, and atopic dermatitis will be discussed. So this session was powered by Digital Version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If you have any query, please mention in the comment box and I'll try to resolve them. So this was all for today. Thank you very much. I'll be meeting you in the next lecture tomorrow with the endogenous eczema, and we'll start with atopic dermatitis tomorrow. Thank you very much.